yes. Good morning, CSL. Good morning. We're going to start our service with Spirit is in this place, so let's all stand up, stretch, and make a joyful noise.
Kevin Lee.
Here we go.
Come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love.
Here we go.
Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the room with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place. Raise the room with shouts of praise. Spirit is in this place.
Good morning, good morning. Let me hear that. Someone went, woo! Let me hear that again. All right. Welcome to Center for Spiritual Living, Fort Lauderdale. We're all about spirit here because spirit is who and what we are. Yes? Do you agree? And so it is. My name is Juan Carlos. Thank you for joining us this morning in person or online. There's many ways to stay connected and informed about all that's going on here at the center, and there's always a lot going on here at the center. You can follow us online through Facebook, through YouTube, through Instagram, or through our website, cslftl.org. You can also download our app, which is listed as the Center for Spiritual Living FL, which stands for Fort Lauderdale. If you're watching online and you've never been here in person, yes, I'm talking to you, the one in the pajamas, sipping on the hot cocoa. You, if you've never been here, come and check us out in person. Come and bring somebody else with you, all right? We'll see you soon. So we have today's announcements. We have several consistent offerings each month, which include the Reiki Circle, the Spiritual Living Circle, the Book Club, Conscious Impact Leader South Florida, and the Wisdom Circle. Please check our website or the announcements wall, which is out by the restrooms, for all dates and times. You can also go to the front desk in the lobby, and they'll have that information for you as well. We have a brand new class coming up. What if we can become more of our true selves through having fun, right? Now, this is not a traditional class. It's called the Yes and Improv Experience. This 4-week experience will be a playful blend of improv games, creative storytelling, accessible movement, and connection activities designed to help you express yourself more freely, build confidence, and reconnect you with the unique spark that makes you who and what you are. It'll meet here in the sanctuary, I believe right here on the stage, 4 consecutive Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m., starting Wednesday, August 5th. The facilitator of this class experience will be Jessica Daly. Most of you know her. She was one of the actors in our recent production of Upside Down. So this is going to be an awesome and fun experience that she's facilitating. The cost is $200. It is limited to only 12 people. Repeat, it is limited to only 12 people. So register today out in the lobby or online or our website. All right. Ken Mickle's Celebration of Life will take place here today at CSL at 2 p.m. Together, we will honor Ken's beautiful spirit, share memories, celebrate the many ways his life touched our hearts, and enriched our community. All are welcome to join us as we remember, reflect, and celebrate a life well lived. Blessing and loving you, Ken, right where you are. Right? That's right. So here at CSL, we have an intention statement that says who we are and how we are in the world. So please join me in standing, and we're going to say it together. It's going to come up here on the screen. After we say our intention statement, please greet your neighbors with a hello, a hug, a smile, a handshake, whatever works for you. Just commune with each other, right? So CSL Fort Lauderdale, who are we?
Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day to be with each other in community. So grateful to be here with you. So grateful to start our meditation aspect of the service. For those of you who weren't here last week, we talked about celebrating 1 year that meditation has been in the sanctuary. So we know what a wonderful practice it is personally and how powerful it is to do in collective community. You know, Rumi has that saying that there's a field beyond right doing and wrong doing, and I'll meet you there. I'm paraphrasing it. And so that's what meditation gets to be. We get to drop into our centered space, go beyond right and wrong, go beyond fear, really connect with the truth of who we are, and be so immersed in this present now moment. This is the moment where life is lived, experienced. This is where the presence reveals itself. So we are being the open container in this space as we hold the space for ourselves and for all others that are meditating with us. Today our meditation is being led by practitioner Juan Carlos. It'll be 10 minutes for those who haven't meditated with us, 5 minutes with underscore of Hal, and 5 minutes in the stillness.
Good morning. If you haven't already done so, please put your cell phones on silent. And once you've done that, I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes, and let's take a deep breath together. Just allowing ourselves to become fully present right here and right now. Letting go of whatever energy it took to get us here. We're all here together. We're all here in oneness. We're all here in spirit. So I invite you to breathe easy and just allow the music to take you deep within. I invite you to be still. And to know that I am spirit within. So how good it is to feel the deep stillness, to feel the peace in the room, to feel into that which connects us. The one Spirit, the one God, the one life, the one universe, whatever we wish to call it, all that there is. It's supporting and guiding us even now, blessing us even now, healing us even now, pouring all of itself in, through, and as each one of us, even now in this moment. All of life is working together, providing us with infinite opportunities, infinite potential to express and know and feel and reflect the good of life. So we get to bless this time together. We get to bless this day. We get to bless this community. We get to bless this service, knowing that it's unfolding perfectly for each one of us. What we're seeking is seeking to emerge in, through, and as our consciousness, our bodies, our minds, and our spirit. And everything in this service is working together to achieve this good. So just blessing every part of the service, blessing Rev Kevin, knowing that the message, the word, flows through him with ease and grace and power and love, reflecting to us who we are, what we are, and how we get to be in this world. So I say thank you, God, thank you, life, thank you, Spirit, thank you, universe. It is done now, and so it is.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, all around the world. I'm gonna let it shine all around the world, the world. I'm gonna let it shine, 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 let it
Beautiful, Antonio. Thank you so much. So good morning again. I'm Reverend Tina Miggs, for those who don't know me, and it is my great honor.
I'm Kevin Lee, and
great privilege to introduce our guest speaker today. His name is Reverend Kevin Lee. And he has been a luminary in the local metaphysical community for the last 20 years. He's a 3-time best-selling author and a motivational speaker who has been on stages with Lisa Nichols and the Los Angeles Tribune. Reverend Kevin Lee is committed to helping audience discover their worth and their life purpose. But let's hear a little bit from Reverend Kevin Lee about his journey and what he's here to do for us. First with a video, and then he'll take his stuff on stage. So Jerry, please roll that video.
I'm Kevin Lee, and I'm a motivational speaker, a purpose coach, a spiritual teacher, 2-time author, and I love the life that I've created today because I actually get to travel, I get to serve people of different cultures, different communities, different countries, and I help them discover who they are and to discover what they want from life. What are their dreams? To help people find their communities, to help people find the love that they seek in the world, and especially I love to help people find their divine purpose. There was a time in my life when I felt I didn't have any of those things. I felt unloved. I felt I had no community. I felt I had no purpose for existing. I grew up in Texas on a big cattle ranch, and I remember my 16th birthday, and that newfound sense of independence really emblazoned me because I left our family farm without permission to go into a neighboring town, spend some of my birthday money. And as I came home, I found that the gate to our property was locked in the middle of the daytime. It made no sense, which really set me on edge. And I eventually made it through the gate, made it up to the house, and went to the front door, and the doorknob was locked, which it never was. And this sense of dread and a sense of truly being unwelcome came over me. And as I entered into the home, there was my father, a very angry looking man. And we had an interaction that was quite traumatic, that ended with the words of, "I don't love you, the family doesn't need you, and you're not welcome anymore." And that was very hard for me to hear that from my family, my community. And as a result of all of that darkness in my life, I really learned about how to build a vibrant community of people around me. And I discovered that when I began to pour into myself first, there was this ripple effect that would give others permission to begin loving themselves. And I can honestly say that I am grateful for the pains in my childhood because it's from those pains that I now live a life of purpose. So because of what I learned, what I experienced in my childhood, I am passionate about connecting with people who don't feel loved, who feel unwanted, who feel they don't have community, who feel that life has no purpose for them. But guess what? You're here for a reason. If you woke up today and you took a breath, you still got purpose on this earth. I see you. I hear you, because you do matter. I'm Kevin Lee, and I can't wait to connect with you.
Hey. This is Kevin Lee.
Ooh, Lord, that video gets me every time. And I produced that video several years ago. Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living. Good to see it. Reverend Tina told me y'all were some pretty people, and y'all are some pretty people. I know it's corny, but I need a selfie video on this stage. This is my first time with your community, and I just want to show the world how many beautiful people are here today. All right? So when I pan the room, you're going to kind of do the wave thing, right? All right, thank you, honey. All right. Okay, do I know how to use it? Yes, I do. All right, let's do that. There we are. All right, you guys, so on this side, we're going to do a little wave, then we're going to go over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, video. Hey, guys. Love you guys. Okay. All right, housekeeping done. Thank you, honey. So I have to start off by saying thank you to Reverend Tina and really for just having me, just believing in me, and inviting me to this community. I've known about your community for many years, and since the pandemic, I've kind of been floating out there serving a lot of communities virtually, on stage, and it's nice to be in my hometown, really for 23 years now, and serving a community that believes very much what I believe, and I think you're going to sense the fragrance of that in what I have to say today. I also want to say thank you to all the live streamers, right? All the people out there in the world of the ethers of live streaming. I want to thank you for being here, a part of this community. I'll say this, there are not many places like this in the world. And in a climate like we have in this country, spaces like this matter, and people like you matter who are watching virtually. You're holding space for this community virtually, and we appreciate you. So want you to know that you're recognized this morning. And my last little kudos goes to is it Antonio? I said it right. I remembered a name, honey. See, I don't forget everything, right? So I have to say something to you. You're going to recognize that God has worked through you already, a message for me, in the song that you chose this morning and that you just shared with us. You'll recognize it in just a little bit. So I want to thank you for listening to what Spirit had to say, because it tells me I am in the right place at the right time. Thank you. All right, I have a question for you all, and I want you all to keep this question in your spirit for about 15, 20 minutes. And the question is this: if fear had no vote in your life today, none, what would you be doing right now that you are not doing? Again, if fear had no vote in your life today, none, what would you be doing that you were not doing? Think about that. Just let it sit in your spirit. I want to take you back into that video that you all just saw. Did you feel some emotions with that video? Good. That's why I created it. I didn't want some dog and pony show when I get up on stage that says, look how great I am, look where I've been, look what I've achieved, because my titles mean nothing to me. Those of you who know me from my previous ministry here in Fort Lauderdale, the Metaphysical Chapel of South Florida, I said that many times, right? Good to see you guys. I've said that many times. My titles mean nothing. Reverend, nurse anesthetist, scuba diver. I've done so many things. They don't matter to me. What matters is how I show up and serve in the world. So I created that video because I wanted people to begin to think about the difficulties and the moments in their lives that shape their lives. And I think today especially, I wanted to speak about fear. So I want to take us to my moment of fear in that video that you probably sensed, that probably stirred something similar in your life. What I did not tell you in that video was this: I had run off and left the farm with my best friend, fellow teenager. He was less than masculine, just like me. My father thought we were off having sex. I came home. Whew, I can feel it. And I came home to a locked gate on our farm. It was never locked. I knew something was up. And this sense of fear began taking root in my spirit. Like I mentioned, I felt unwelcome. I go up to the hill, up to the house, past my parents' vehicles, which tells me they're home, they're inside. Walk up to the door is locked. Again, that sense of fear fills my spirit. I knew something was up. There was about to be a throwdown or something. I unlocked the door, and I stepped over this threshold, and there was my father. And my father's hands, they weren't open to receive me with a welcome because they were wrapped around his favorite shotgun pointed at me. And I remember thinking in that moment, I froze. I could barely do other than stand still and think, what the hell is going on? And I said, what is going on, Dad? And he said, I would rather be in jail than have a son like you. Like you. But what I really heard was that you don't matter. What I really heard was that you're not important. What I really heard was you don't even deserve to exist. That's how unimportant you are. If a parent can't love you, who else could love you? And I remember in that moment, something from somewhere as a 16-year-old boy who never was allowed to ask questions or be himself, never allowed to shine. Something rose up and something inside me said, oh, you think I'm dead? No, you're dead to me. For the first time, I realized I was claiming my power. And I remember that proclamation, declaration, whatever you want to call it, inspiration. My soul was fighting for my right to live. And I remember saying to just internally, silently, so all hell wouldn't break loose even further. And I said, you know what, if you don't want me and you don't need me, then I'm going to go find people that do want me, that do need me, because I do matter. And I'm not joking when I say I heard my favorite church song start playing in my head in the middle of that crisis. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Woo. You know I'm not your student. I can't sing. But I can talk. And so in that moment, I took control of my power. And that day, the next day, the day after, step by step, I began to chase my light. I began showing up for myself because I realized I had no one but myself on the journey. And I began in that moment to realize the value of finding people and valuing people and putting people around me to build community, because that's all I could do. I just wanted to be around people that celebrated me and saw me for me. People that allowed me to shine in the colors of my rainbow. And that's how I began to find my power and my purpose. I didn't even know what purpose was. I didn't even know what a soul was back then. I just knew that something inside me was guiding me to build my purpose. And so when I speak about purpose, I want to just share with you briefly, that's why I wrote my book. Because I can't be everywhere at all times. Your divine purpose, a journey to fulfillment, that's what I was seeking. And legacy, today is my legacy work. And I put in this book, crazy enough, I had a miraculous experience in Victoria Park in 2007. It's why I discovered my little dying church in sleepy Dania Beach a long time ago, built it into a 6-figure success. I rescued a dying church. Me, someone who hated God, hated anything church. And Mother Mary came to me. I wrote about it, put my grandmother's little cute little sayings in there, all my life experiences. I'm proud of this little book. What I'm saying is the work that I do now is I am committed to serving audiences to make sure that they can step into their fear because they won't be alone. You're going to have me to hold your hand. You're going to be able to walk through that, to step through your threshold, to step into your doorways of opportunity to transform your life. That's the work that I do with men and women. I hold space so that their greatness comes forward because that is what I never had. But I created it myself, so I'm living proof. And I want to tell you something else. This week, I caught myself in fear. It's kind of funny. So you know how we get on. I was actually writing my talk today, and I thought, okay, I've had enough. My brain hurts. Let me go get on social media. And suddenly, I noticed myself hesitating to click upload or send, whatever that word is. Because I had something I felt I needed to share with this person, but I began to go over the words. How are they going to receive this? Is this going to be pushy or is this going to be helpful? Will it transform them or should I just mind my own business? And I thought, I recognized that my body was anxious. My chest was tight. My mind was preoccupied. And it's interesting because for a moment, I almost chose silence over service to that person. And we sometimes measure our value by how we are received instead of who we already are. We measure our value by how we are received, not who we already are. And so a lot of people have opinions, I've noticed over the years, because they will say to me, well, you need to get this certification, take this class, you need to go get this degree, et cetera, et cetera. You need to be doing this job, holding this status, be in this relationship, go to this meeting. Everybody's got an opinion, don't they? I used to listen to most of them. We're often told that our worth is something that we earn through those titles, through those credit certifications and courses. We tend to actually hide the parts of ourselves that I think just want to be accepted. I definitely hid the parts of myself that wanted to be accepted, my gayness. But it was for survival, where I came from. And in those parts, I believe that we somehow think those parts make us less valuable. They make us more godly in a way, because they are exactly as God made you. Have you ever questioned your own worth because you were afraid you simply weren't enough? One hand up, that's a yes. Two hands up, I say that's a hell yes. Hell yes, Hail Mary, right? And that's okay. I want to talk about the three fears, well, actually the three truths about fear. You think I'm going to talk about fear in a certain way, you're going to be surprised. I want to talk to you about the truth about the fears that I've discovered in my 20 years in ministry and serving clients and audiences. And that's this. Fear is not information about the world around us. Fear is not the information about the world around us. The world says that. Fear is about the information of your thinking. The information of your thinking, the internal state. And I want you to understand, you probably do understand here, with Science of Mind principles and what Ernest Holmes taught, what Spirit has taught me over the years, is that our thoughts are causative. Your thoughts create reality. Spirit taught me many years ago. I hear from Spirit all the time, just as through Antonio today, another sign, you're in the right place. But Spirit said, be careful what you think, because your thoughts are things in the world of the ethers. Your thoughts take on a physicality in our world. And it really is the same principle as what's taught in Science of Mind. I love that. I want you to recognize that your fears exist between your thoughts and your beliefs. Make sense? Your fears exist between your thoughts and your beliefs. Your fears exist because you gave it a story. And you empowered that. Unfortunately, you probably gave your fear a medal, your story a trophy. How many of you build trophy cases for your stories? Right? A lot of us. Some of us carrying it on our back. And so what I want you to understand is this, is that you gave it authority, fear, that it never earned. Stop giving it power. Second truth about fear is really profound. It really has to do with a lot of my clients that are going through breakthroughs. Like literally, they feel like they're hitting a wall. And what I want you to understand is that the fear you feel right before you have a breakthrough, it's not a stop sign. It's a threshold. What's a threshold? It is something you step over as you're stepping through a doorway towards an opportunity. Makes sense? And so the breakthrough, what's a breakthrough? Well, that's growth in our lives. And so that growth is really the death of an old identity. That's why that fear, that's why your growth feels scary as hell. Because it is a death of a part of you that no longer serves you. You've evolved. I just mentioned, a spirit just told me that 2 days ago. I said, why is it I trained for 20 years to be a minister and a medium and to discern spirit, and you're moving me into this world of coaching and transformation? I feel like I'm betraying myself. And they said, no, you're not losing anything. You're just evolving. Exactly with the caterpillar. What happens to the caterpillar? It spins the cocoon, its own coffin. It dies inside to itself to become the beautiful butterfly it emerges as in a transformational way, a metamorphosis. That's what a breakthrough is. The fear you feel right before a breakthrough, that's a threshold, not a stop sign. And people are going to have opinions. Lord, did they have opinions for me over the years? And that's okay. Because I was always changing, evolving. I wasn't the same person year after year. I kept growing, changing my views, changing my positions on things based on my experiences. People will be bothered by you. People will judge you. People are going to have opinions and question your sanity like they did me. Let them. What a great book. Let them. Let them have those opinions because you're evolving. They are not. But we're members of the Center for Spiritual Living, and we have to be kind, and we have to reach out and take everybody with us through the doorway. No, you don't. No, you don't. How can I say that so boldly? Put your oxygen mask on first. If you can't take care of you, how are you going to take care of the rest of the congregation? But guess what? You step through that doorway. You step over that threshold towards your transformation. You face your fear. You evolve to the person you're meant to be. And guess what? Now we can reach back. And I can bring the whole congregation along with me because I know exactly how to face that fear. Make sense? That's a truth of fear, breakthrough. And I want you to understand this. Probably the deepest, probably the most profound truth about fear is this. And it's foundational to the first two. And that is this. Your deepest fear is not that you are inadequate. Because you are always more powerful than you have let yourself believe. Than you have let yourself believe. Your playing small doesn't serve this world. And we are on earth. Why? We're on earth to align with our purpose and to serve other people with our gifts of spirit in a way that uplifts them and makes humanity better. That is the power of purpose. And so let's revisit those three truths real quick because I know it's hard to remember all these things. Fear is manufactured. It is not discovered. And fear is a fear before a breakthrough. That's a threshold, not a wall. Not a stop sign. And underneath it all, you were never too small for this life because you were already enough. You were born enough. Lord, I wish somebody would have told me that as a child. I was born enough. Can y'all say that? I was born enough. It's so beautiful to hear y'all say that. I would be remiss if I didn't give you some cool tools to take home with you. I have a couple of tools that I actually use for my own fears. The first one I'm going to share with you will affect your body. The second tool will affect your mind, but they both affect your spirit. The first one I call figure 8, right? And we do this through, who does tapping? Does anybody know about EFT and tapping? All right. So maybe this comes from that. I don't know, but this is what I was taught by one of my mentors. And that is, I call it the figure 8. So I get embodied when I'm in fear. I take 2 fingers, I place them on my third eye chakra, and then as I take a breath in, I circle one eye. As I breathe out, I circle the other eye. Just try that with me. Place 2 fingers on your third eye chakra, breathe in, circle an eye, breathe out, circle the other eye. You do it a little slower than that. Do it for about a minute. You can't help but be in a state of peace. Fear will dissipate. It resets your nervous system, literally. The second one is speaking to your fears. You need to, I said it earlier, face your fears. Speak to your fears. And when you speak to your fears, you can't help but negate that and step into alignment with who you're meant to be. For example, when I speak to fear, I'm getting rid of the silence. That's probably the most profound thing there. When we're in fear, what happens? A lot of times we go silent, we go inward, and we start processing and running the stories. And so when we speak to fear, we are cutting the silence that sweeps you away in the torrent of fear. It consumes you, doesn't it? Just like a flood, vibrationally like a flood. So when I speak to my fear, I actually say, all right, I see you, little miss thing. I know you're back. Okay. All right. Well, I am powerful. I recognize you, but I'm powerful. I am loved. I am growing. I am evolving. I matter in the world. You know what? I'm seen. I am heard. Do you notice the vibrational shift and elevation in my tone? Because towards the end of that sentence, I really embodied it. It doesn't take much to embody that. When you speak to your fear, you annihilate it. And that is powerful. And I want to take us back to that powerful question in the beginning because that question matters. If fear had no vote in your life today, none whatsoever, what would you be doing that you are not doing? How about 1 or 2 people embrace your fear? Let me hear you. What did you discover in that question? 1 person? Speak out loud. Travel more. He says travel more. I celebrate you. Thank you. It's totally understandable. I know people dealing with that, and I celebrate you for saying that. Thank you. Yes? Becoming a politician? Oh, I'm going to pray for you. Oh, we need to pray her in today. You know what? I celebrate you for saying that. It is a challenge, but people like you are needed in this current climate. Thank you for sharing that. I heard someone say, being myself. Did you say being or beating? I can't hear. I must be getting old. Anyway, I celebrate you for saying that and for sharing that because you know what? What's the number 1 fear? Public speaking. That's why audiences always stay silent when I ask those questions. And I get it. I want you all to know something. I want you all to know something about this, what I talked about today, and that is this. Fear was never going to disappear on its own. Never. Fear will always be there. Fear doesn't disappear because we grow older, we grow wiser, we grow sexier. Doesn't disappear, unfortunately. Fear disappears because you've stopped giving it more votes than your dreams. Do you hear me? Fear stops, disappears, is annihilated because you have stopped giving it more votes than your dreams. And so, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, if you believe that fear does not get to decide for you anymore, I want to hear an amen. And how about a women? Got to keep it politically correct. All right. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Kevin Lee. Another round of applause for Reverend Kevin. So this is our time to participate in the law of circulation, to be present to what Reverend Kevin just gifted us. Through his story, through his talk, there is a highlight, there is an awareness, there is possibly a new insight, a new revelation, a new idea, and aha, I never thought of it that way. Something came forth for you. You were gifted something. You got to receive something, and now you have the opportunity to circle it back to this community as we ask for your offering on this day. So we want to give great thanks for those individuals who give to us on a continuous basis. Those are individuals that are part of our Prosperous Life program. Their names will be on the screen. We are so grateful for their continued giving and their continued support on a month-to-month basis. It really helps us with programming, finding great speakers to bring in front of you. So thank you in advance for all that you continue to do. And if anyone's interested in signing up, you can see guest services, and we're happy to sign you up on this day. And after these slides, you'll find a text to donate if you're looking for another way to give to the community, and we're so grateful. Thank you.
There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. Now I can say if you're discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go, let it all go. And this is what you have to say. Come on. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Come on. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Here we go.
I really, come on. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in my spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Thank you, Sherry. So how wonderful it is to bring before you this basket that is filled with more than the expressions of a monetary note. It's filled with the expression of you. It's filled to overflowing with your energy, with your intentions, with your gratitude, with your love. And so how wonderful it is to receive all that has been given on this day. To continue to turn our attention to that which is the abundant nature of life. To know that we're always poured forth and into by this living, loving presence. And so how wonderful it is to be present to the gift of the message on this day, this eternal broadcast, this divine wisdom, this divine intelligence that is always speaking itself into existence and through and as each and every one of us. How wonderful it is to know that beyond the fear is the truth of who we are. Beyond the fear is the very I am presence that is always calling us forth, no matter what is the experience and what is the encounter and what is the history or the her story. There's something greater and grander that is always the light that is within, that is always revealing the truth of who we are, that is always reflecting that we are whole no matter what. The whole perfect and complete beings, to be here now, to know this truth and to express it in this world at this time. That is your purpose, to be who you are freely and to let your love so shine and so give to all that come into your presence. So I know this to be the very truth for each of us and all of us, and this is the very truth of what we receive on this day and always, and so it is. We like to acknowledge our first-time guests. Anyone here for the first time, never been here before? I know we have one individual. Just raise your hand. We just give you a gift. We have a couple behind too. Thank you so much. Opportunity to fill out something if you care to be part of our newsletter, a gift for us. Thank you online who chose to visit us for the first time as well, knowing that each and every individual that has imparted themselves in part of this service has made a mighty difference, has added to the collective energy and the vibration that is here in this space and place. So thank you. Any other people? We have another person over here. Okay. So it is the second Sunday, so it's birthday Sunday. Any July birthdays? Who had a July birthday? Come up front. Come up right around here. We're bringing this cake. We want to celebrate you. We want to acknowledge you. July birthdays as we sing.
Happy birthday to ya. 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 Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We're so grateful for you. And we're so grateful that we get to celebrate you and eat cake. So after service, we'll all enjoy in the beautiful cake as we listen to our next musical offering before we close out for the day.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, far away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For your glorious, when the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Oh, 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 this is me. And I know that I deserve your love. There's nothing I'm not worthy of. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. Marching on. I'm scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. I'm gonna send the flood. I'm gonna drown them out. This is me.
That's right. Thank you, Reflections. Thank you, Christina and Antonio and Hal and Alejandro. You are glorious. Say that, I am glorious. This is me. That's it. That's it. So I invite all the practitioners and ministers to the stage. Yeah, we get to acknowledge these individuals that are here to serve and to be in the awareness of the truth and to hold this space, this place that is CSL, that is the world at large, and that is every individual that is part of this and is asking for them this high consciousness of what is unfolding in their lives. So I invite you to sit with a practitioner, have a prayer after service. Let them know the truth for and about you. Dr. Ferd, will you pray us out?
Let's know this together, that the presence and power that resides at the center of my being is the presence and power of God, of the Spirit. And that allows us to be through, that allows us to move in the space of uniqueness, because we are here to be, we're here to know, and we're here to share all that the Spirit gives us today. This truth is established in each of our consciousness, and therefore is released to the law that it make it so, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Let's all stand up for our final song, which is This Is My Wish.
This is my wish for the world, that peace will find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Oh, 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 oh. oh, yeah. Peace on earth. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Happy Sunday.
Reverend Kevin Lee has a table outside. Reverend Kevin Lee has a table outside if you want to speak to him. So go meet him at his table. Thank you.